Here we are. I'm Kyle O'Reilly.
I'm Steve Pipe.
And this is the Here We Are show powered by CSN. We are here at the hottest chicken spot in all of Aotearoa, New Zealand, in Auckland CBD, brewed hot for the Spice Challenge. We're here to discuss spicy fights and eat some spicy poultry.
That's right, we've got some of the hottest fights in Aotearoa coming up this weekend on Arsenal X. We're here to break them down and hopefully our stomachs don't break apart in the process.
That's right. I mean, unless you have been living under a rock for the past couple of weeks, we have got the third iteration of Arsenal X as a standalone event. It's described as a hybrid fight series.
That's right.
Because each round you have a different discipline.
That's right.
And there's two sort of iterations or two versions of the Arsenal X rules. So you've got Arsenal X, which is boxing, then kickboxing, then Muay Thai.
Yeah, all with MMA gloves though, right?
All with MMA gloves, that's so good. And then we've got the Arsenal Extreme rules, which is kickboxing, MMA, and then Muay Thai, full Muay Thai.
That's right. Arsenal X is such a huge promotion and it's one of the pioneers of combat sports in New Zealand. So it's been a platform for a lot of fighters to propel their careers onto that international stage, and it's just awesome to be a part of that.
What makes the Arsenal X and the Arsenal Extreme rules different? Why is it not just MMA, where you get to show different skill sets in one MMA round? Why have the separate kickboxing, Muay Thai, boxing, MMA?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. Essentially, it's a bridge. It creates a bridge for strikers that might be thinking, hey, I'd like to get into MMA. I want to, dip my toes in the water, see what it's like, but in a full rule setting. You know, because obviously that 3-minute round, it's full MMA rules. You can do pretty much everything you can do in any other big international promotion, but it gives them a shot to also get that edge, get a feel for what it's like to strike with the MMA gloves. So it really is a bridge, but then at the same time, it gives our MMA athletes here in Aotearoa the opportunity to test themselves against some of the top strikers as well. Because previously they're like, oh, I wouldn't want to fight them because it's kickboxing, right? So now we have the opportunity for them to test themselves and vice versa for the strikers to test themselves too. So we get a bigger talent pool of athletes competing in this promotion.
Nice.
Level one?
Level one.
Level one.
So not spicy. Ari, what are we talking about with this? Not spicy, like I should be all good with it. Remember, I'm white, bro. Juicy.
Yep.
That's what I like to see.
I don't even know why I'm so nervous right now. This is only level one. My mouth's salivating.
Bruv, there's a kick to that. There's a kick to it, 100%. There's a bit of sweetness in there as well. I don't really like these pointy bits at the end. They scare me. You might have to get me a bib. After that, I'm not actually scared. If they're that juicy and that flavorful, I have a feeling that this is going to be more enjoyable than I'd anticipated. Bro, I kind of like, let's rush through talking about these fights so I can get more chicken in my mouth.
Oh my gosh.
So obviously, I think we've got 11 or 12 fights at Arsenal X, but I'm not willing to go 12 levels of spice.
Yeah.
So let's maybe focus on 5 fights where we probably think that they're all gonna be bangers, but ones that we're the most excited about. And the one that I wanted to touch on first, and I feel like you and I will be on the same page with this, is Ezra Bergen versus Dane Edge.
Yeah.
We commentated and covered Peach Boxing's The Next Chapter not too long ago, and Dane Edge was in the main event fight for, which title was it? The NZPBC Super Welterweight title against Dylan Archer. And I feel like going into that fight, nobody really gave Dane a shot.
No.
He was the underdog of all underdogs. I think he'd had maybe one boxing fight prior, and like one kickboxing fight, one maybe MMA fight. And he was going in against Dylan Archer, next big thing from Peach Boxing. Massive records, massive amount of experience. And Steve, he held his own in there.
More than held his own.
Yeah.
More than held his own. There was so many moments that Dane had throughout that fight where it was like fully rocking the head back of Dylan and just showcasing such a high level of boxing prowess.
Yes.
Now, one thing that I'm excited about is seeing how that fresh amount of boxing skill work translates over into the Arsenal X ring in MMA gloves.
With that, the hands that he's got, he's gonna let them go in all 3 rounds.
And we saw him take on Tyrell Karaka.
Yeah.
And he stopped him as well.
Yeah.
He submitted him, I believe.
Yeah, rear naked choke, I think it was.
Yeah. And that was a big win. That was a huge win.
Yeah.
He's got the skills in the MMA department too.
Looking at the records, I don't know much, so I'm hoping that you have some background on Ezra Bergen, because I've not covered one of his fights before and I couldn't find him for love nor money online, like any clips of him. But he's got quite an impressive joint or combined record coming into this fight. 15 wins, 4 losses combined over kickboxing, MMA and boxing. So he's 4-1 in boxing. He's 10-3 in MMA and he's 1-0 in kickboxing. He's the 2023 King of Sanda and the 2022 IMAF Oceania WWE welterweight champ.
If you think he comes from House of Pain,
and
Ethan
Core
Shep
MMA.
and Core MMA, Ethan Shep wouldn't put him into this fight unless he felt like he had a really solid shot at winning it. Ethan is a very experienced, well-versed coach. He knows how to match his fighters up. He wouldn't put his man forward unless he felt like he had a good shot at winning this fight. Looking at that record, you can see it's quite well-versed across multiple disciplines. So I think it's going to be a really, really interesting fight. That's a solid gym. You know, they've got 2 King of the Ring champions there. They've got Michael Isaac and they've got Carlos Hicks. So that's a very solid pedigree
Not bad, is it?
of talent to be working around at all times. So
So I think I'd like to maybe do some predictions.
Okay.
I want to hear from Steve Pipe.
Okay.
So we've got Arsenal Extreme Rules, kickboxing, MMA, Muay Thai. Who wins and which round do they finish in, if they finish?
Yeah, this is tough, man. Oh God. Okay. Disclaimer, I'm probably going to get this wrong. But I'm just going to throw it out there.
I'll get it wronger, so it'll be fine.
I don't know, man. It's anyone's game here. I'm gonna go with Dane Edge, and I'm gonna go with a round 2.
So MMA round.
Yeah, I'm thinking round 2. I'm actually thinking round 2 TKO.
Really?
I know that's pretty tough. That's pretty like bold statement, but that's just from what I've seen of Dane lately, and from what I've seen early on, he's got a lot of power in those first 2 rounds, and the fight is only 3 rounds. So I just feel like he can really whack. He hits like a freight train. He's got that boxing experience behind him, fresh in his skill set, embedded in his body. That's my call.
I'm just looking at, so like I said, I've not seen Ezra Bergen fight before. I love an underdog story and I love the way Dane performed against Dylan Archer. However, if I'm looking at the stats on paper, we've got a 2-3 combined record for Dane, and then a 15-4 combined record for Ezra. Ezra is 10-3 in MMA, whereas Dane is 0-1 in MMA. He lost in the first round against Jason Sun at SFS 15, first round KO.
Right.
Obviously, he's improved since then. SFS 15 was a little while back. But I just can't look at those numbers and not give it to Ezra. So I just feel like that experience from Ezra is going to give him the edge against Dane.
Fair. If you're just looking at the stats on paper, don't hate me for my call, Ezra. Sorry, man. If you're just looking at the stats on paper, 100%. I can see where you're coming from there.
That is all I'm looking at.
I'm a data-driven man.
Are we ready for number 2? I am. I'm starving. These look hotter already. They look hotter. Right. Level 2.
Level 2.
So spice. I mean, look at the red. This is.
Feels like level 3, to be honest.
Smells spicier. It looks spicier. Still juicy though.
I feel it. It's good. It's good though.
I like the sweetness kind of balances it.
Oh, it's delicious.
It's a different kind of spice. It's that kind of sits at the back of your throat spice and kind of hangs around.
Words can't describe it. That's so good.
I'm still quietly confident. Oh, actually. When you finished and take that last bite, that's when it kicks in.
Okay.
My tongue is feeling that, Steve. Whew. My nose is starting to run.
Yeah.
But we have got another fight. So, another Arsenal extreme. So, kickboxing, MMA, Muay Thai. And this one, I think for me, honestly, this is my potential fight of the night. This is the one I'm looking forward to the most. We've got AJ, the future Foster, from the Combat Center, newly crowned WBC NZ amateur lightweight champion, full-time AMTA champ, WKBF champion, and just all-round sickhead. Just cracking little fighter. And he's going up against Cody Super Sione, who you obviously know very well.
Yeah, we both do.
So this fight for me, we're looking at the future. We're looking at a hot prospect that's picked up some massive titles, that's made a huge impression by finishing Alejandro Tellez.
That's right.
In the first round.
And defeating Zion Perry.
And beating Zion Perry.
Yeah.
Like two massive scalps.
Cleanly defeating Zion.
Yeah. And looked incredibly good in the process of doing it. Now, he's facing off against Cody Sione, who's been on the last couple of fights of his that spring to mind, and they might be his last couple of fights. He's on a bit of a skid. So at Muay Thai Royale, he lost against Alex Sorensen.
Yes, correct.
But again, incredibly tight fight, and I think
Absolute
it was one
war.
where
Absolute war.
They had a round each, quite clear, and then there was a third. The third round was so touch and go for either of them.
Well, it was a unanimous decision to Alex.
Yeah.
I think he clearly won the fight, but Cody showed that he's got heart, toughness, power. He brought himself out in top physical condition.
Yeah.
He did his S&C down to the T. He was on for that fight. So he's going to bring himself in probably even better shape in his last fight. AJ put on an absolute clinic against Zion Perry in his last title fight. Absolute clinic. He's the young up-and-comer taking on the strong, seasoned veteran.
Very strong.
Pro.
And that's worth mentioning, the strength.
He's a concrete cutter.
He's got old man strength.
He's a concrete cutter. Like, Nick would have kicked him in the arms in King of the Ring and almost TKO'd himself in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Because he smashed into Cody's elbow. He's made out of concrete, literally. So it's going to be a really, really
stylistic matchup.
Testing fight. Plus, Cody has had that MMA experience. He's been competing in Arsenal X now quite regularly, training MMA. AJ, on the other hand, has just been specifically focused on Muay Thai and kickboxing.
And that's probably where, so that first round is going to be quite key, because AJ's 17-5 Muay Thai record, incredibly impressive. Cody Sione's 11-4 kickboxing Muay Thai record, incredibly impressive. But like you said, Cody has that MMA experience. However, at Arsenal X2, he went toe-to-toe with Aaron Toe, who's fighting soon on Dana White's Contender Series for a contract in the UFC, and he got starched in the first round. So how do you think that's going to affect him potentially going into this fight?
I don't think it's going to be a problem. I think Aaron Toe has just shown himself to be on another level.
Yeah, man.
I think, I don't think from what I've seen of AJ, he has that same one-punch power that Aaron Toe has. Not many people do, especially not at that weight class. So I can see this fight being a really interesting exchange and a really good test for both fighters to calibrate where they sit in those upper tier pro rankings.
It's the two opposing styles for me that does it. Cody Sione, the forward-moving, aggressive, heavy-hitting pressure fighter, whereas AJ, the slick, quick, happy to sit on the back foot and counter, but then when there's an opening, he comes in and he flying knee knockouts or knockdowns. Alejandro Tellez.
Great fight.
Incredible matchup.
Great fight.
And so, in terms of predictions, do you want me to go first on this one?
You go first on this one, bro.
I'm gonna go AJ Foster, first round knockout, counter left hook.
Wow.
He's gonna be on the back foot. Cody's gonna come in, all guns blazing, land a few big rips to the body. AJ's gonna read him. He's gonna start to find his timing, find his balance. And as Cody overcommits and overextends, AJ's gonna step out, land a nice check left hook, drop him, finish it, first round.
I'm gonna go Cody with rear naked choke.
Oof, nice.
Round 2.
So second round, yeah.
Round 2. Easy.
No. That was great. You need gloves for this one?
We need gloves.
Yep. Level 3.
All right, so level 3. Level 2's just started to go. Like I'm not feeling level 2 anymore.
All right, here we go.
Right, so let's get into this.
Yeah. Stop procrastinating, bro.
You just want to get it over and done with, don't you?
Not really.
Can't feel it yet. Number 2 kicked in quicker.
I'm kind of like I feel a little bit buzzed right now. Like, I can't describe it, but I feel a bit like, whoa, like, what's life?
Right, but number 2 was worse for me.
I think you might be right.
I'm all good, I think. It's hurting. The tip of my tongue can't touch the rest of my mouth at the moment. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Steve. Right, so another Arsenal extreme. So kickboxing, MMA.
Yep.
It's hurting. And then Muay Thai. Bout, we see Corin Braddock, the Kapiti Kid, the Kapiti Cobra, will face off against the home of the Hards, very own golden boy, Smack Gyms, Suran Juamiri.
Yeah.
Massive fight.
Great fight. Great fight. Corin, last time I believe we saw him was against Jeffrey Kelly, who's also on the card.
Oh yeah.
It was a 9-minute round Muay Thai stoppage only bout.
At lights out.
Absolute war. Absolute war. Just from start to finish, threw down, was just all guns blazing, all heart, ridiculous toughness. In that fight, I could see that he'd actually been training a bit of MMA.
Yeah.
Because there were stand-up submissions in that fight. So going into this fight, with that MMA round, that's going to be a really interesting one because it gives him the opportunity to showcase a little bit more of that stuff that he's been working on. Again, very, very talented fighter. Probably the slightly rangier of the two, very long reach for his height and build, and just physically very tough, very durable, just a really strong, talented fighter. Facing him on the other side though, Suran.
Yeah.
He is a beast. He's a beast. He's a specimen. He brings this intensity about him. Obviously, he's trained by Ants Nansen, Sam Hill, Baby Nansen. You got a team of just
killers.
OG killers, right, surrounding you and helping to develop you every single step of the way.
I was quite surprised in some of them clips that we saw on CSN.watch Instagram of Suran. When you and I saw him at Mana, we both commented how massive he was looking.
Yeah.
He looked huge.
Yeah.
But he's obviously now in fight camp. He's lost some of that muscle. He's in more sort of fighting shape. But I still feel like, I mean, Corin's ripped as well, but I still feel like Suran is possibly going to have that advantage from being that little bit bigger, that potentially little bit stronger.
If you look at his last fight on Arsenal X, the three-minute rounds MMA fight against Viktor Meshkov, the former King of the Ring champion, he was the one that was pressing the grappling action. He was very, very strong. And Viktor said to me after the fight, he was deceptively strong. I didn't expect him to be that strong. And he couldn't actually take him down. And Suran just showed how strong he was. And he was really hunting for those takedowns. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can kind of impose a little bit of that ground and pound game on Corin.
Yeah.
Predictions?
Predictions. Like you said, I think Corin's coming off of a good few fights. He's riding some form of momentum, and we've seen him look incredibly impressive and revitalized since Art of War 18.
Yeah.
We've seen a new version of Corin Braddock. But how do you pick against someone like Suran? How do you pick against someone that has the heart of someone like Ants Nansen in his corner? Do you know what? Suran, MMA round 2, ground and pound.
Okay.
Ref stoppage.
I think that could be a very probable outcome. I think if he gets Corin to the ground, there's a high likelihood of that happening. I think if it stays standing, just based on Corin's reach and his ability to like keep people on the outside of his distance but also apply pressure, it might be a points decision victory to Corin.
Okay. So, all right, that works.
Level 4. Good luck.
What's that on it? Right, so this is level 4. This is supposed to be the spicy of the spicy, but you're preparing a level 5 for us just because we're top G's.
Yeah.
Right, so this gonna hurt from the first second, and he's oh my fuck, holy fuck, what is that, Steve?
Yeah, I know. How can you even go hotter than this?
You asked for it. It's coming.
I didn't ask for it.
You're a prick, Ari. I'm crying. Woo! We gotta talk. That's hot as all fuck. Why? What's the point? What's the point in that? You need milk, innit?
Nah, you do.
No, you do, bro. All right, Steve.
Yeah.
There's more fights
Yeah, I know.
on the card. Hamza Perwasi, I hope I'm saying that correctly. He's gonna fight Jeffrey Kelly. Arsenal X, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Hamza from Tihipuki Muay Thai. He's a 15-8 Muay Thai record, so that third round he's gonna be waiting for that to come. No MMA, 5-2 in boxing, so he might be doing all right in that first boxing round, but he's facing off against Strikeforce's very own Jeffrey Kelly.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, 19-5 in kickboxing, 0-1 in boxing. So they're gonna fight, Steve.
Yeah.
Talk about it, please.
So, Hamza Perwasi, Golden Gloves champ,
Sick,
really good boxer.
decent.
Really good boxer.
Is it?
But Jeffrey Kelly,
Yep. Fights.
he's got hands.
He has. Took a break though, didn't he, bruv?
No.
6 years off. Yeah, he did.
Well, he's been back lately, bro.
yeah, but that's lately.
He's had 3 fights.
I took
That's
a
not
break from
bro.
eating. I took a break from eating spicy wings. Didn't help.
That's not a break. He's been
No
back.
break.
He's had 3 fights. He fought Michael Isaac on Art of War, which you commentated.
Amazing. I did commentate. It was a cracking fight.
He fought Corin
At
Braddock
Lights Out.
at Lights Out.
And who else?
Great performance.
need to
There was no
spit
winner in
or
that
something.
fight, but it was dominant. He was dominant.
I need to spit or something.
And then he had another fight just recently. I can't remember who he fought, but he won that as well. And now here he is, taking on Hamza Perwasi.
I'm gonna be sick.
2 great gyms. 2 great gyms.
Yep.
Tihipuki Muay Thai.
Cracking gym. I mean, we got
Top talent.
Who we got
Top
out of
talent.
there? I can't remember now. We got what's that fucking sick guy?
Titus
Titus
Proctor.
Proctor.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore, bro.
Titus Proctor.
I just want to
Proctor.
go home. I don't
Titus
care
Proctor.
about fighting. I don't care.
Titus Proctor. From TMT. Same gym as Hamza.
Is it?
Sorry guys, we're just trying to articulate our thoughts and our words.
I'm not.
Put them all together properly.
He's trying to survive, bro.
Okay, this fight, I'm gonna have a run at this. This fight has got everything
Shaking.
you could ask for in a fight, in a high level fight.
Has it?
Skill, heart, toughness,
Experience.
fight IQ, experience. You name it, this fight has got it.
Thanks.
Predictions.
Steve.
Can we start? Can I start?
Yeah.
Okay, I've talked to a lot of the fighters. It's kind of a little bit up in the air, a little bit. But I would say probably 70% of the fight community think Jeffrey's going to win. 30%-ish think Hamza.
Really?
They think, the ones that think that Jeffrey's going to win, they think his pressure is going to be too much for Hamza and he's going to kind of fold and that's going to be the tail of the tape. The others think that Hamza's skill is not being maybe respected and they think that he's going to put on in a masterclass. I'm leaning towards Jeffrey for this fight. I think he's gonna take this one out, but I'm gonna say maybe round 2 or I have to give a round, don't I? I can't say round 2 or 3. I'll say round 2.
Kickboxing round.
Stoppage from the pressure.
For Jeffrey.
Yeah.
So round 1 is boxing. It's the Arsenal X rules.
Sorry, round 3. I'm gonna take that
round
back.
3 in Muay Thai.
I'm gonna say round 3 Muay Thai. Yeah.
Hamza has that boxing experience.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Kelly's only had 1 boxing fight, which he lost. Yeah. Is that boxing experience gonna help Hamza maybe get the upper hand in that first round? Potentially, he's got an equally as impressive kickboxing Muay Thai record as Jeffrey Kelly. I'm gonna go Hamza round 2.
Okay.
I need to spit. Can I spit in there? By now, I was feeling better after the others, like ready to take it. By the way, have you turned the temperature down or something? I'm shivering. Are you shivering? Is it cold?
Now I feel hot, bro.
Oh shit. So they don't normally do a spice level 5, but because we very, like as the people back home will see, number 4 did nothing to us, bruv. We cruised through number 4. Are you ready?
Yeah, it's like dripping out.
Cheers, brother.
It's juicy.
Oh,
Cheers,
it's
bro.
hot as shit. Right,
Hot.
let's go.
It's hot and it's hot.
Look, bruv, straight away.
Me.
Straight away.
Oh, that's like.
Why do we do this?
Oh man.
Oh, fucking
Oh
hell.
no.
Oh, it's so hot. It's not even, it's so horrible. So horribly hot. Oh, did you want to stop?
Ah no. Okay. Oh man.
No, I feel, I tell you what I do feel, anger, disappointment. I feel like I've been set up to lose, let down by my friends. Stupidest thing I've ever done.
Oh man.
Nah. I'm not doing it, Steve. We milking, are we?
I think so.
Can someone pull this gloves off me?
Woo! Hold on.
Please.
Let's go. Triple. I feel like it's making it worse.
The milk, it's not going away. It is making it worse.
PKL, Tairua,
Yep. Bracken.
Bracken.
Tihipuki Muay Thai.
Yeah. Is facing off against
CKB's Caden Skipper. Arsenal X rounds.
Okay, it's coming back. I think I'm not going to drink the milk.
I think it's the talking, bruv.
Maybe you might
Moving
be
your
right.
tongue hurts.
What a fight.
Yeah, they're fighting. Okay?
Yeah. It's going to be a good fight.
Is there anything else?
It's going to be a good fight.
You leaving me with just that, Oz?
Do you believe in Jesus?
Huh?
PKL's last fight,
Yep.
he fought Daniel Ruanga.
Oh, yeah, what a banger at King of the Ring.
It was my favorite fight. My favorite fight on King of the Ring.
So sorry.
68 kg. My favorite fight. Those two threw down. It was such a good fight. Such a good fight. Technical masterclass from Dan. PKL was in it from start to finish. He took some heavy chops to the back leg, showed ridiculous heart, pressured through, kept Dan honest the entire fight, made him really work for it, showed a very dangerous clinch, strong boxing, and just relentless pressure.
How is he doing this?
Caden Skipper, the phenom from CKB, has just been building from one fight to the next.
Snatching souls.
Snatching souls. He took out, oh man, my brain's gone right now.
Caden Skipper I remember just before Art of War 18,
Yeah.
Caden Skipper was the one that all of the people that train at CKB, all of the experienced fighters said, this is the guy you need to keep your eye on.
Yeah.
This guy's going to be next level.
Yeah.
And we saw him, he knocked down Kyrie Chowdhury, an incredibly experienced fighter out of Richie Hardcore's stable. Knocked him down with a left head kick. Was doing so good.
Yeah.
Beat the shit out of Shane Willis. Sorry, Shane, I think that came across disrespectful. My mouth hurts, brother. He beat Shane Willis.
Oh wow.
Knocked him down in the first round with mean left hook. Then some liver rips.
Yeah.
And just a barrage of punches.
Yeah.
Stopped it in the first round.
Yeah.
He's an aggressive, very accomplished. I'm shaking like a shitting dog.
No, he's a very well-rounded fighter. He's a very well-rounded Caden Skipper. Very well-rounded, very fluid, has great movement, explosive, dynamic, high fight IQ. Everything you want in a top-level striker, especially coming from CKB. Obviously, he's looking to, move into the MMA world.
Yeah.
But everything you'd want from that, from a striker like that, coming from CKB. Picquiao, honestly, he really impressed me. I just want to double back to that one more time, just real quickly.
I'd like to touch on him as well.
The adversity
Speak
he
on
had
him.
to overcome in that fight to not get stopped was insane. Seeing him run it back again and fight another high-level fighter,
Yeah.
I'm lost for words. The spice has got me, but this fight is hot.
Going toe to toe with Daniel Ruanga, making it through the fight
Yeah.
is a feat in its own, in its own right. Daniel Ruanga, one of my favorite fighters. I've said from day one, I've been one of his biggest supporters. But Picquiao gave him a fight.
Yeah.
We did see some susceptibility on Picquiao's part to them leg kicks. Caden Skipper has such a high fight IQ. He'll pick up on that. He's going to target them legs. He's got mean leg kicks himself.
Yeah.
So
Prediction?
I'm going. Wait, did I pick against the TMT fighter in the last one?
Nah, you chose Hamza.
I chose Hamza. Okay, good.
I think so, yeah.
So I don't want Daryl to kick the shit out of me by picking against both fighters. So I'm going to go Caden Skipper. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I reckon first round. I reckon he's going to do him in the first round. If not, I think Picquiao might have a big chance in the MMA round in the second.
Right.
But Caden Skipper first round finish.
This one, Arsenal X,
Ah shit, yeah, boxing.
no MMA round.
No MMA rounds. Okay, good. So it is
Yeah.
Arsenal X. So boxing,
Yeah.
kickboxing. I'm still gonna go for that outburst of power, that aggression from Caden Skipper that we don't
second?
see. But no, I'm still gonna say first.
In the first round?
Boxing round.
Boxing
yeah.
round?
Yeah, man.
Wow, with Picquiao's boxing experience too. I'm still going with Caden.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with, I think, round 3. I think the Muay Thai onslaught of Picquiao might be too much. So if there was going to be a stoppage from the TMT side, Picquiao.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good shout. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a journey. Thank you for being there with us. And I cannot wait to see you live exclusively on the 21st of September for Arsenal X3 on CSN.watch and at the Event Finder Stadium. Steve, well, I'm not allowed to touch her. Steve, 21st of September. Where you gonna be, brother?
I'm going to be right there with you, man.
Oh,
I'm going to be enjoying the heat as we are now.
I'm not.
I cannot wait. We'll see you guys all there.